So I'm back here at SHOT Show 2016 with Duane Dwyer at Strider Knives, and well, he's holding something. And Duane, what is this?
Well, Darwin, I tell you, this piece is kind of special to me because the SM100 thing, everybody knows that I'm kind of a nut about that. And was around when it was I was part of the origin. Got to be part of a great team of guys. So when we did this, the SM100 material that I hope some people know. If you're not, get a chance to Google that, look it up, see it under purist.com, where you can check it out on the old website under summitmaterials.com. Eric Bono has been my teammate. Fred Gilton's been my teammate. Scott Devana, SB Metals, my teammate. The SB Metals team. Look at it. They even made me a notebook. How's that? So what SM100 is, it is a binary alloy of titanium and nickel that was started back in the 50s under a group with Naval Ordnance Laboratories. This material has some unique characteristics that set it aside from every other material known to man. When we were all kids, and you know, my era anyway, way back 1,000 years ago, when we watched TV, the Jetsons, they talked about space age. Well, this is truly something you might want to give to that kind of term, because this material doesn't know how to rust forever. It is the only material that is a non-ferrous material that can be through hardened to a measurement of Rockwell 60 on the C scale. So if I were to mill steps in this material, in this piece of material that is about 230 thousandths thick, every single step would still measure 60 HRC, which is amazing for a material that cannot rust. So this material has a weird color scheme to it that you can see. It's almost like an aurora, and that color scheme comes because the thermal transformation that takes place during heat treat when there is oxygen present creates a color schematic on the piece itself, on the substrate at the surface only, that is like no other. We found that layer of titanium dioxide is actually a nice thing to leave on, and it looks really pretty. A lot of guys like it. We can also make it silver again, like other steel and materials that people are used to seeing, like you see on the peripheral dimensions. This handle is an interesting thing. This handle, if you go and study ancient Kauri, K-A-U-R-I, this is a material, and it was dug out of a swamp in New Zealand, and it's called ancient Kauri wood. There's a gentleman that made a canoe out of this that sold for $155,000 in 2015. It's an epic wood. It's seriously stabilized because it's been around for 50,000 years. It's not going to change dimension on you. The white part of it is called white bait. And what that white bait is it's sapwood or mold that is pristine and been preserved over 50,000 years, and it'll stay that way forever. I think it's nice to make it where old meets new, because new technology and old technology, they share well. The Kydex, again, I got to do a piece with you earlier. You met my buddy Mark. That's from Marty's Atrapa, Triple Z. That's a suede lined piece. I think it's really nice, and I appreciate you coming by, Darwin. I want to just show you one more thing about this material, because SM100 is what people call it a lot. Oh, look, a bottle of tequila. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Cheers.
Every great interview should have some little bit of, that's called social media. All right, so
yes.
So now, one of the other interesting things about SM100 is the trademark name of SM100, okay? Everybody loves a PowerPoint presentation with a whiteboard, right?
Yep.
All right, how about this? We've got H, I, P, all capital letters. We've got T, capital letter, little I. We've got N, capital letter, little I. We've got a little t and a little e. That is how it has to be written. That's how it's trademarked. The reason why, hot, isostatic, press, which is the device that takes powdered metallurgy, particle metallurgy, and converts it to a solid. Hot isostatic press. Tie, periodic table, okay? We put your density, we put your periodic table numbers on there. Ni, which is nickel on the periodic table, titanium, nickel. It is a binary alloy, so therefore it has two ingredients, okay? Your number's there. Te, because it makes it a cool word. So now, the all caps up to here, the little I, the capital N, the little I, the little T, the little E. HIPTiNite is a trademark of this material. We really enjoy using the name with the pharmaceutical or the chemical name of SM100, and we're psyched. Yeah, I scratch it on there. The material's so abrasive resistant that when I take my engraver and put that on there, I don't know if you can get that or not.
I can.
You know what? Here, watch this. Let's shed some serious light on that bad boy. Hold on. There we go. What about that? Does that make it any better?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. One of the big excitements, and we're excited about that material. We certainly like making knives out of it. We hope to have a lot of business with that in the future.
Excellent. And so there's something else about this knife.
It's a one of one. Every one of those has been kind of nice. And when Darwin came up to me today, you're a good guy, man. It's been fun meeting you. But he came by. I saw you looking at it a couple of times. Thought you might be interested. So I hope we gave you a good deal on that one. And I appreciate your business. But I'm glad you picked it up.
I did. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
And very, very much appreciated.
Thanks.
It's going to get some great use, and I'm going to love this thing. It'll go really well next to the dive version.
We certainly hope so.
And this thing is absolutely phenomenal.
For the dive industry, you know, I got a few years of doing that. I have 7,000 hours of log dive time. That was on the oil platform, doing a little bit of work there, and I think it'll hold up well for you, buddy. I really hope you get some great use out of it.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I will.
Thank you, my friend.